The Australian cattle dog, also known as the Blue Heeler or Queensland Heeler, is a breed of herding dog that originated in Australia. Renowned for their intelligence, loyalty, and agility, these dogs have a fascinating history, particularly when it comes to their breed standard. In this article, we will delve into the history of the Australian cattle dog's breed standard, shedding light on its development over the years. The Australian cattle dog's breed standard serves as a blueprint for breeders and judges. It defines the physical characteristics, temperament, and abilities that an ideal Australian cattle dog should possess. The breed standard helps maintain consistency and ensures that the breed's unique traits are preserved. The origins of the Australian cattle dog's breed standard can be traced back to the early 19th century when European settlers arrived in Australia. They brought with them their herding dogs, mainly collies and the smooth-coated blue merle Highland collies. These dogs were highly valued for their herding skills. However, the harsh Australian climate, rugged terrain, and unique livestock presented challenges for the European herding dogs. They struggled to cope with the intense heat and biting flies, and their long coats were unsuitable for the rough Australian bush. As a result, these dogs were not well adapted to the demands of the Australian cattle industry. To address this issue, Thomas Hall, a cattle farmer from New South Wales, began crossing his imported smooth-coated blue merle Highland collies with the native Australian dingo. The dingo, an indigenous wild dog known for its resilience and adaptability, possessed the necessary survival traits required to thrive in the Australian outback. The result of Hall's selective breeding was a new type of dog that combined the herding instincts of the Highland collie with the endurance and natural protection against harsh elements of the Australian dingo. These new dogs became the foundation for the Australian cattle dog breed. In 1893, Robert Kalski, an Australian cattle dog enthusiast and writer, took it upon himself to create a breed standard for this newly developed dog. Kalski understood the importance of preserving the breed's unique characteristics and abilities, and he wanted to ensure that future generations of Australian cattle dogs stayed true to their heritage. Kalski's breed standard focused on several key aspects of the Australian cattle dog. Firstly, it emphasized the dog's physical appearance, focusing on qualities such as a strong, compact body, muscular build, and distinct coat colors, such as blue or red speckled or mottled patterns. Kalski also emphasized the dog's alert and intelligent expression, underscoring the breed's working ability. Secondly, Kalski highlighted the importance of the Australian cattle dog's temperament. He wanted to ensure that these dogs remained loyal, obedient, and reserved with strangers while maintaining an intense drive to work and please their owners. This would make them ideal for herding and guarding livestock. Over the years, the breed standard has undergone revisions and refinements. The Australian National Kennel Council, ANKC, which is Australia's governing body for purebred dog breeding, has taken on the responsibility of maintaining and updating the breed standard to reflect the evolving needs and expectations for Australian cattle dogs. In recent decades, there has been a growing emphasis on maintaining the breed's health and genetic diversity. Breeders now focus on screening for hereditary conditions such as hip dysplasia and progressive retinal atrophy to ensure the long-term well-being of Australian cattle dogs. In conclusion, the history of the Australian cattle dog's breed standard is a testament to the breed's unique heritage and adaptability. From the early crosses between imported European herding dogs and the Australian dingo, to Robert Kalski's dedicated efforts to establish a breed standard, these dogs have evolved into the exceptional working dogs we know today. The breed standard continues to guide breeders and judges in maintaining the Australian cattle dog's distinctive traits and characteristics, guaranteeing their continued success as herding and companion animals.